Hello, and welcome to another episode of Todd Plays Video Games. Today we're playing Planet Crafter, a game that has been in early access for a while and has just had its full release. So it is ready for prime time. It is no longer early and it is no longer access. It is just normal now. Ooh, need to drink some water. We need a I guess just full release is what you'd call it. We need because we have early access and we need a word for the opposite of that. For just out, I guess. Well, Planet Crafter is out and proud and ready to play and going strong and all those things. So what is Planet Crafter? Planet Crafter is basically a sandbox base building, first person, science-y, physics-y sort of type of game where you are crash landed on an alien planet and you are tasked with building all the machinery required to terraform it. So right now I am desperately looking for aluminium because I need aluminium. Basically, I am at a point in the game. I'm still early on, but I'm a couple hours in, so I've done some stuff, and I'm at a point where everything I need and or want to build requires aluminium. And I can't find any more of it anywhere. I have found it in the past. Oh, I'm running out of oxygen. I will consume an oxygen, and that'll help. So I found aluminium in the past. It's not like it's super hard to find, but I am looking for more of it now. So, okay, so first of all, and it's survival as well. Survival, sandbox, base building, crafting game. So for some of the things you need to survive, you're going to need water, of course. And you can get water by mining ice, and then you melt it and put it in a Dasani bottle. No, I don't know what kind of container it goes in. It's just some kind of non-distinct plastic container. But and you need oxygen. I don't know if you're familiar with breathing, but it's pretty great. And this video game insists that you have to breathe oxygen to stay alive, which I don't know the science behind that. Sounds made up to me. But it's a thing in the game. So you get oxygen. You can craft oxygen tanks like these, oxygen capsules, by finding cobalt, and you can craft oxygen capsules out of 2 cobalts. So as I'm running around, I'm grabbing some of these cobalts so that I can replenish my oxygen supplies. And I actually don't need to grab any more ice because I got lots of ice and I got lots of water. And as I say, I'm looking for aluminum, but it is just the dickens to find aluminum. Silicon, iron, titanium, but no aluminum as far as the eye can see. I don't know. Do you pronounce it aluminum or aluminium? I like aluminium, but it does take longer, so I could go either way. I can go either way. I've never been over here, and this is looks like a crashed part of the spaceship. There's several. Oh, what do we have in here? We have food, space food, no less. Aluminium. Oh, breathe. I gotta get an oxygen thingy. Okay, finally, yes, terrific. Another cobalt and iron, and a blueprint microchip. Okay. Those are fantastic. They let you get new recipes. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, the silicon I don't need. Squash seeds are cool. Food is cool. Oh man, I'd like both of these seeds, please. I'm going to give up one of these irons so I have room for another seed because there's iron everywhere. It is easy to find. So that's that. I'm going to try. Oh boy. Since I'm all full, I think it's time to head back home, and I think home is this way. So I'm going to go this way, and we're going to find out. Except, this doesn't look familiar. Those rocks look different. And I know I've not seen that arch before. That arch is cool. But okay, so that tells me this is not the way. I've already gotten lost. I'm going to go the other way. So, if I get lost, and I run out of food, or water, or oxygen, I will die. What does that mean in terms of this game? It just means that I'll respawn back at my base, and some of the items I've been carrying will be dropped at the place of my death in a blue container. So I can go back to where I died if I can find it, and I can get my things back. So it's not really a big deal. It's not like in some of these video games where when you die you have to start all over, or you lose experience, or anything like that. There's really not much of a penalty at all, which makes it a lot more relaxing than some survival games. And I guess arguably, I don't know if you would call it a survival game. You need to be doing things to survive, but the penalty is so light that, but it's fine. I don't want a harsher penalty. Just throwing that out there. If you're hearing me say, oh, the penalty's not very bad, I don't mean that as a bad thing. I don't want dying to be the end of, the end of the game or anything. I'm just trying to give you, I'm trying to set expectations at a realistic way for you, the listener, so that you know if you purchase this game what it is you're getting into. So this is my base. You start in this little escape pod here because your spaceship is crashing. There's a big part of your spaceship up there. So your spaceship is crashing on the planet, so you start in this little escape pod. And then after that little escape pod, I went on to build this building, and then I filled it and ran out of room, so then I started building that bigger base over there. So here, let's see. Oh, morning food level low. Well, I just found some space food. I can have that. Okay, so let's look at some of the things that we've got inside of here. First of all, this screen that is a thing that you have to craft is an important readout because it tells you the terraformation stages and basically shows you your progress. So since kind of the whole reason you're here is to terraform the planet, this is very important. You can see I'm halfway to the next stage, blue sky. And at blue sky stage, I unlock a bunch of new things, I guess. And this other readout gives you more specific details. How much oxygen have I created, how much heat, and how much pressure. Those are the three things that you need to terraform the planet, at least as far as this video game is concerned. Oxygen, heat, and pressure. And then this readout here tells you about your electricity. As you build more doohickeys, you need more electricity generators to power them. That all seems pretty obvious. And then this blueprint screen, remember I found this microchip out there, so I just go over here and click this, and it gives me a new thing. Now I can build T2 agility boots. So I can unlock things here by reaching certain milestones, like when the planet's heat gets to a certain amount, I'll unlock biodomes. Sounds fantastic. It unlocks at 100 NKs. I don't know what that stands for. But right now I've only got 25 NKs. So, oh! Okay, asteroids are crashing down on the planet. That's actually a super good thing, because asteroids. So you've noticed that mining in this game is just running around. I'm going to stay inside while the asteroids land. It's just running around and clicking on ore deposits that are just out in the open on the surface of the planet, which is unrealistic if you're thinking in terms of mining on Earth, where you would dig a hole and find things underground. But I guess the reason that all these ores and minerals and things are right on the surface of the planet is because they're all brought in by asteroids or meteors, I guess, crashing on the planet. Every place that these meteors are crashing, I know I'm not staying inside anymore now, I'm running around outside. But every place that these meteors crashing on the planet, it leaves some kind of mineral, some kind of little, iron or titanium, or maybe, God willing, aluminium. And that's how these things respawn. That's the reason that near my starting area has not just been completely picked clean of every single thing. It's because they're constantly being replenished by these meteor showers. So, nothing too exciting though. Oh, hydration is low. I will drink some more water. Oh, what is that? Is that titanium? It looks like titanium, but I can't scan it, so maybe it's nothing. There we go, that's iron. So the scanner is working. I don't know what was wrong with that one. So I don't see any more aluminium. So yeah, so that's how things get regenerated or respawned or whatever as far as the materials. There's also a bunch of blue storage crates that have fallen out of the spaceship as it was crashing. Those are a great place to go to find resources. And there's a bunch inside ships, crash ship parts, which you saw earlier in this video. I went into that crash ship and I got space food and plant seeds and all kinds of cool, useful things. Okay, so I was talking... Oh, that's one of the blue crates there. Oh, yeah, I was playing multiplayer with my sister. And when I ended the game, because I was the host, her character was standing right here. And all of her items just fell into this open storage, or fell into the storage crate. So I was able to get all her things, even though she's not playing anymore. Okay, so which is very convenient. That's a good system. We didn't lose anything that way. All right, so we've got oxygen, heat, and pressure, right? So how do you do that? How do you get oxygen, heat, and pressure? Well, you can get pressure by getting a job. That'll put you under all kinds of pressure. But there's other ways to do it too. I'm joking about that. To do it in terms of this video game and pressurizing the atmosphere, you need a drill. These drills, I guess, drill down and release gases from the planet, from the terrain or subterranean or whatever. And these gases that the drills pull up increase the pressure of the planet's atmosphere. So you need drills, more drills, bigger drills will make more pressure and will help. Oh my goodness, is that... That's aluminium right by my base. Goodness, that must have dropped off a meteor. Okay, so drills is the way you get pressure. And then these little plants here in veggie tubes, these plants produce oxygen. So you want to get a bunch of plants going, and that's how you get oxygen going for the planet. Not oxygen for you, the player. That is from crafting cobalt into oxygen tubes. But oxygen for the planet as far as terraforming goes. So you can build these low-level veggie tubes inside of buildings. And then as you get to the bigger ones, like the T3s, you have to build the veggie tubes outside. And either way works for oxygenating the planet. And then the third one is heat. You got to heat up the planet, and you literally build heaters. Again, so far, the low-level heaters you can build inside. I assume bigger ones that you unlock in time will go outside. But yeah, so you build heaters to increase the heat. And then all of those require electricity. So for electricity, you've got wind generators, which actually seems like they would improve. It seems like wind power generators should be less effective at the beginning of the game when there's not much atmospheric pressure. And then as you build up more atmosphere pressure, the wind generators should become more effective. I would imagine. I'm not saying that's how it works in the game. I'm just imagining if this was real. I'm trying to hypothesize how this would work in reality. But the way the game works, I built wind generators before anything else, when there was almost no pressure at all, or maybe there was literally no pressure, and it was fine. So I don't think the game cares about that. Anyway, you've also got solar panels here, including bigger fancier solar panels, and those provide electricity as well. So you've got those for electricity. Maybe later there's going to be other ways to generate electricity as well. I haven't gotten very far in the game. I have seen screenshots where the planet actually has plants and even animals, I think, but definitely plants. So this barren, deserty landscape is capable of literally transforming if you get far enough in the game. Like I say, I'm very early on. So let's run up here, and we can do some crafting. Oh, I've unlocked a T3 heater blueprint, which I bet if I go to build a T3 heater, I need an iridium rod. I found raw iridium, but I don't have it in rod form, so I don't know how to do that. Anyway, I bet these have to go outside, though, is what I was going to say. Let's go to my crafting station here. And this is where you would craft, say, an oxygen capsule or a water bottle. And, here are my food growers, where I can harvest my eggplants. I am living on eggplants right now. Nobody said terraforming a barren wasteland was going to be a culinary treat. Oh, here's my one squash for variety. When I get tired of eggplant, I can eat a squash. But, hey, I mean, I'm surviving on a desert planet, so I'm happy for any food I can get. And then everything, so the structure I built, one little square thing at a time, these little doohickeys and storage facilities inside of it, I've constructed, and I imagine as you get further in the game, you have a lot more options as far as what you build and designing your base and everything. And that's basically that's basically the gist of it. You know, you run around and gather up these resources so you can build things, and as you build things advance, and you can unlock new things, and then you can gather up more resources to build the new things, and eventually this will be like a utopian paradise of a planet. I can only hope. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's very cool. It's very fun. It's relaxing. That's one of the great things about the low penalty for death is this game is actually very chill, very relaxing. It's a great way to calm down after a busy day at work. So anyway, thank you everyone for listening. We'll play again soon. Thank you and good night.